The mistress tells the maid that she has bought vegetables, fruit, and cleaning products. The mistress tells the maid not to forget that she will be home for lunch. The wife tells her husband that she is already going to work. The husband tells the wife to leave the house key. The wife tells the husband not to forget that the plumber will fix the sink. Then they say goodbye and the husband locks the door. He peeks to make sure that his wife has left. Seeing that his wife has left, the husband goes to talk to the maid. He hugs the maid and asks how her weekend was. The maid says that it wasn't very good because she would have liked to stay with him. He explains that next weekend he has a trip planned with his wife, but that he'll manage to fool his wife so that he can spend the weekend with the maid. Then they hear the doorbell. The man says it must be the plumber. Then the man shows the plumber the sink that must be repaired. The plumber says the job is quick and the man asks how long it will take. The plumber replies that it will be finished in 30 minutes. The man says that the maid will tidy up the rooms in the meantime, and that he can call for anything. Then the plumber starts to clean the sink. The boss goes into the bedroom to flirt with the maid and closes the door. 30 minutes later, the plumber has finished the job. He says he will wait for the man to return to pay him. He says that he has many customers waiting and hopes that the man will not delay. But the man delays and the plumber says that he is already losing customers while he waits. So the plumber decides to go find the man. When he goes to knock on the bedroom door, the plumber hears a strange noise. He puts his ear to the door to hear better. Then he realizes that the man is cheating on his wife with the maid. The plumber wonders how the man has the nerve to do this to his hardworking wife. Then the plumber decides to knock on the door because he has too many customers to serve and can't wait any longer. So, having finished dressing, the man opens the door. The plumber says that the sink is already done and the man says that it took a while because he was fixing the fan in the bedroom. In the kitchen, the man asks if the sink is ready. The plumber says that he finished the job and that he has been waiting for the man for more than an hour. The plumber says that he will charge extra because he has lost many customers. The man tells the plumber not to worry because he is going to talk to his wife. Then the man says that the maid needs to make lunch soon because his wife will be here soon. The maid says it's not possible to make lunch so fast. The man tells the maid to improvise. But the maid says she can't do anything. Minutes later, the wife arrives and the husband opens the door. The wife says that the plumber has charged her too much for the sink repair. She says she will call the plumber to clarify the situation. But the husband says for the wife not to worry. Arriving in the kitchen, the wife opens the pot and asks why the maid hasn't made lunch. The maid explains that the plumber took too long in the kitchen. The woman says that she will have to call the plumber. And the husband says that the wife doesn't have to stress about it and that they'd better go to a restaurant for lunch. Then they say goodbye to the maid. The next day, the man wishes the maid a good day. The maid asks if the man would like some coffee. The man says he will wait for his wife to wake up. The man says he will find a way to reschedule the trip with his wife so that he can stay with the maid for the weekend, just as he promised. Then the wife wakes up and wishes her husband good morning. She shouts at the maid to cut fruit for breakfast. Then the man tells his wife that he will have to reschedule the trip for another day. The woman asks why. The husband replies that the car is being repaired and the mechanic says it won't be ready in time. He says it's better to postpone. The wife agrees and says that she will take a shower before breakfast. The husband says he will wait for his wife. Then the husband quickly turns off the television to go talk to the maid. The mistress passes the maid to go to the bathroom and wishes her a good day. Then the man comes into the kitchen and hugs the maid. The maid says that the mistress will see them. Then the wife surprises the lovers hugging each other in the kitchen. The husband says that the wife is mad. The wife says the husband is crazy for being so intimate with the maid. The man gets tired and tells the truth. He tells her that he has a relationship with the maid himself. He tells his wife to leave that house. The wife says she won't leave because she is the one who supports the house. Then the maid throws the mistress out. Days later, the mistress is on the couch messing on her cell phone, and the man asks her to make him some coffee. The mistress says that she is busy. The man says it wouldn't hurt to make a cup of coffee, but the mistress says she won't. The man says that if his wife were there, he would have his coffee every day. The mistress tells the man to stop making comparisons. She tells the man to hire a maid if he wants someone to do things for him. The man tells the mistress to at least wash the dishes, as the sink is full of dishes. Washing the dishes, the mistress realizes that the sink is clogged. So she calls the man. The man asks what happened, and the woman says that the sink is clogged. The man says that it is not possible that the sink is clogged again. The woman says it's not her fault and tells the man to call the plumber again. So the man calls the plumber. The plumber answers, and the man asks if the plumber remembers him. He tells him that it was his wife who hired him to fix the sink. The plumber says he remembers. He tells the plumber that the sink has clogged up again and asks if the man can come back to fix it. He says he will wait for the man to arrive. Then the man tells his mistress that he will not be able to wait for the plumber to arrive because it is already time to pick up the car that is in the shop. The mistress replies that she will stay to wait for the plumber. Minutes later, the plumber arrives and the mistress receives him wearing only a bath towel. The man, who was almost at the car shop, realizes that he forgot his wallet at home. So the man goes back to get it. Meanwhile, the mistress seduces the plumber. The plumber says that he is married. The man catches the mistress flirting with the plumber. The man says that he saw the mistress running her hand over the plumber. The man says the mistress has no character and tells her to leave that house. The man tells the plumber that he doesn't even know what to say. The plumber says that nothing was his fault. The man says that he believes the plumber and that he is sorry for leaving his wife, who was so loyal to him.